and welcome to today's session about business analytics, in which we will see today's lecture about the managing changes, that is change management in business analytics, and after that we will see about the types of analytics. That is, there are three types of basically analytics: descriptive analytics, prescriptive analysis, and predictive analytics in detail. So today's lecture outline is about the managing changes, that is change management targets. So what is change management? Change management is an approach of transforming the organization and get the desired future results. That is called change management. So this is the definition of change management. Change management is defined as an approach for transforming the organization to a change and desired future states. Change management is a means of implementing change in an organization. So we will do changes in the organization, like we will add a business analytics department. Change in an organization is better either planned. So it can be, we can plan it, or we can put efforts at the change with the direction or the unplanned. Change management also targets everything in the organization. That is about the change management. Now we will see change management targets. What are the targets and their description? So first is about the culture description. This represents the changing values and the norms of the individuals and the groups that make up the organization. It often requires a different culture of thinking about the decision making. So it helps in decision making culture and is the most important in change management. Next is organization structure. So organization structure is basically divided into three layers in business analytics: senior level, middle level, and lower management. This is the changing organization. So we will change the organization lines in the authentication and the communication. The cross department nature of the business position will vary the information in the change. Next is personnel. So business analytic information about the need for human resources, changes in the attitudes and skills. So we can change the attitudes and skills of the business analytic persons, and that can permit in the organization to get higher business performance levels. Next is task. So business analysis might find that some jobs design specifications and descriptions that employees' performance need to have their objectives and goals changed to achieve higher business performance levels. Technology. Business analysis might find information system technology used in the design. It is also used in design and workflow that the employees can integrate and implement in the operating system, as well as required changes. So this is about the change management in business analytics. So it is important question which can be asked in GTU exam. Explain change management in detail. So next topic is about the types of analytics, in which we will see there are three types of analytics: descriptive analytics, predictive analytics, and prescriptive analytics. So one by one we will see in detail. So let me start with that is topic about the outline: descriptive analytics, predictive analytics, and prescriptive analytics. So types of analytics, mainly three types: descriptive, predictive, and prescriptive, as shown in the figure. So descriptive analytics means analytics which helps you to understand what things are going on in the descriptive way. That is called descriptive analytics. Predictive analytics means analytics which helps you to forecast or predict the future performance and the results. That is called predictive analysis. And prescriptive analytics means analysis which helps you to suggest new ways or the next step in the action. That is called prescriptive analytics. So now we will see in detail what is descriptive analysis, after that predictive analysis, and after that prescriptive analytics. So what is descriptive analytics? Descriptive analytics is a way or analytics in which we will take the past data performance and understand what are the things going on to perform better mining the result behind the past, whether it will give success result or the failure. That is called descriptive analytics. It also uses statistical analysis like mean, median, most, standard deviation. These are the functions used in the descriptive analysis. After that, measure of depression layers are used. So that is the example of descriptive analytics. Descriptive analytics also capture and quantify relationships. So it capture and quantify the relationship among the factors to allow assessment of risk or potentially associated with the particular set of conditions in decision making. Descriptive analytics also used to develop further analysis. So it is also helped in further analysis which simulate the large amount of layers or agent to make the prediction. That is called descriptive analytics. Descriptive analytics also summarize the data. So it takes the data into meaningful charts and graphs. So we can make meaningful charts and graphs through descriptive data, historical graphs, or like histograms, pie chart, bar chart, we can create by using descriptive analytics. Example, an age bar chart is used to describe retail shoppers for the department store that wants to target advertising to customers by age. That is the example of descriptive analysis. Now we will see in the figure as shown, that is the distribution where probability distributions are used and the cost and the expenses are used in the figure. That is showing the figure of descriptive analysis where different types of charts are there, pie chart and the bar graph and the line chart. So this is the example of descriptive analytics. Next is predictive analytics. Analytics used to forecast or the future events or trends and also the result. That is called predictive analytics. It is also known as predictive modeling. So predictive analysis uses the data. So it takes the data and predict the future outcomes of the event. Like in weather forecasting, we will take the past data and then predict whether tomorrow will be rain or not. That is called predictive analytics after a likelihood or the situation occurring. Predictive analytics encompasses the variety of statistical techniques. So it uses different types of techniques for modeling or the machine learning and data mining. So predictive analytics is a sub area of data mining which analyze the current and historical facts to make the prediction and the future events. Future events like the weather forecasting system or the stock market prediction. In business, predictive analytics is also used to find the patterns. We can find patterns in the business through historical data or the transitional data to identify which type of risks are there and opportunities in the predictive analytics. Predictive analytics as an application of advanced statistical information software or operational research methods to identify predictive variables. So we can identify different type of predictive variables and build predictive models to identify which type of trends are going on in the business analytics and what is the relationship of that with the descriptive analytic analysis. So this is the predictive modeling and the analysis might consist of use of methodologies. Which type of methods will be used, including those found in forecasting. Forecasting will be used sampling and estimation method. So sampling, we have to use different types of samples for the predictive analysis, statistical inference, data mining and regression analysis. So example of predictive analysis is regression analysis where multiple regression is used. That is the example of predictive analytics. This methodology is ideal for establishing whether a statistical relationship exists between the predictive variables found in the descriptive analytics and the dependent variable one seeks to forecast. Example is multi-regression. There are different types of regression techniques, that is simple regression and multiple regression. So multiple regression is used to show the relationship between the age, weight and exercise on the diet food sales. So this is the figure as shown in the figure. That is the example of predictive and that is the example of predictive analysis where regression is used. Different type of regression techniques will be used. Simple regression, multiple regression, logistic regression, or used in the data mining analysis, data mining technique. So data mining is a part. Predictive analytics is a part of data mining also. Now we will see about the prescriptive analytics. So prescriptive analytics is analytics which is used to help us to identify in a prescriptive way or give the new way for the next step in action, that is called prescriptive analytics. Prescriptive analytics uses optimization. So it uses the optimization to identify which alternative way to minimize or maximize some objective. Prescriptive analytics is used in many areas. So it is used in many areas in business like operations, financial marketing and finance. Example, a department store has a limited advertising budget to target the customers. So there are different examples of prescriptive analytics, like it is used in linear programming, non-linear programming, integer method programming. So these are the examples of prescriptive analysis. Linear programming models used to optimally allocate the budget. So you can allocate the budget to various advertising media. So this is the diagram of prescriptive analytics. What kind of actions will be taken for the prescriptive way and how we can use optimization in the prescriptive analytics. In delivery, there are reports. We can create different types of reports or the charts in the medical. Different types of techniques can be applied in prescriptive analysis like simulation, game theory or decision making. Whether it will take decision either in yes or no. It will be used in prescriptive analysis. What are the objectives? That is, optimization is most important for prescriptive analysis. Simulation is also most important in the prescriptive analysis and also in decision making. Prescriptive analysis also take the future data to predict the future data using the past data. So this is about friends. In next lecture, we will see about the different types of techniques in predictive modeling in detail. What is the predictive modeling, and after that we will see about the non-linear optimization. After that we will start with the forecasting techniques, different types of forecasting techniques, qualitative and quantitative forecasting techniques. So this is about the today's lecture. Stay